welcome back to the channel, folks. Hey, Bo Biddle.
What's up, Ben?
What's going on, dude?
I'm just checking out all the goodies here.
Checking out all the goodies. We'll check out that goodie on top of your head there real quick. Shout out to Chomp, our buddies. Who are we? What are we representing today? This, first of all, other than it's just beautiful.
Yes.
It's just beautiful out here. It's amazing. And CDJR, right?
Yes, we're down here in
Franklin
Franklin.
Chrysler. So go ahead and say it. See if you can say it.
CDJR, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Franklin.
Hey, there you go. .com is at the bottom.
Located down here off Highway 96. Right?
Yeah, that way.
That way.
You're right. You got good pointing and everything. And today we have this beautiful 2021 Jeep Rubicon, and it's been completely worked over by the folks over at AEV.
Yes, American Expedition Vehicles, a company out of Montana.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they
And you know how I know that? Because it tells me right here on this cool little logo.
Oh, look, right there.
Dang.
They're from Montana.
And they are proven worldwide, in case you want to question them.
Recognize.
Yeah.
Well, so we're going to have to figure out what makes this. I mean, clearly the Rubicon's already kind of the top tier version of the Jeep. And then they went above and beyond. The wheels are bigger, tires are bigger. Looks like they got some fancy shocks underneath there.
Yeah, it does have an upgraded suspension from Bilstein. It's just one of the many upgrades.
And then this whole front clip basically is all...
Front bumper, the winch, the lights are all a part of this package.
Man, it just looks a lot more aggressive. I love the way it looks.
This does, from the factory, also have an upgraded, I guess,
LED
headlights.
Hit the lock button or something on the key. See maybe if...
And let's talk about it.
I just want to make sure we see the headlights here before we get into the starting procedures. But there you go. See, it's got the nice eyes around, and those are what operate. The center stuff goes off, but the ones that go all the way around stays on while you're daytime driving.
This does have remote keyless entry also.
Oh, nice. And remote start, right?
No remote start.
No remote start. Valiant effort, though. So another AEV thing, huge snorkel of an intake.
Yeah.
While I was standing next to the vehicle as it was idling, kind of like sounded like a little vacuum cleaner was going right there. What motor's inside this thing? I'm
glad you asked that, Ben, because that's the thing that that intrigued me the most about this Jeep, is this has the 4-cylinder turbo.
Oh, okay.
So I don't drive a lot of Jeeps. I haven't had any experience with that turbo.
The 4-cylinder turbo, and so if y'all are wondering, that's not the bottom tier motor, that's above the V6. So it goes V6, 4-cylinder turbo, and then what will be a big old V8, right?
392 apparently.
Coming soon. They did say they were taking orders right now.
Yes.
So y'all holler at them if y'all want one of those. They are a little expensive though.
And I gotta say, like, this 4-cylinder is way better.
A lot of pep.
Way better
when that boost comes in. It's a lot. We have driven a few of these. Most of them have been the V6. They do have a diesel. We haven't had a chance to check that one out yet.
I do want to check that out because I love diesels.
That's on the list for sure. So as far as what the brass tacks is, clearly this is a 2021 with a bunch of extra mods on it. It is pretty expensive, just under $73,000, but it's got a ton of amazing features. We will make our way inside here shortly, but hey Bo, let's do what we normally do.
We're gonna start in the back?
Start in the back.
Yeah, I got a little...
One of the things I can tell you for sure is it's raised up, and it definitely has a different rear bumper and a different,
it has the swing out.
That whole thing is
here.
You can mount something up there. I'm not sure what you would mount up there, but you can mount something up there if you want to.
I'm sure probably another light rack or something.
So
more lights.
As far as how these doors open, you pop this door here, and this comes all the way out, and then that glass is just kind of hovering there.
Okay.
Oh God, that's a heavy door, Bo Biddle. Really heavy. I don't know what any of this is, but I do like it. It's like metally. Oh, it just shows the different water levels.
Oh, okay.
It shows you how much water you can dredge through before. Oh, tag down. We'll get that later. Don't worry about it. So make our way in. One of the things I love about the newer Jeeps is the color matching. They color match everything on the inside.
By the way, I love this color. It's called Sarge Green.
Oh yeah, Sarge Green. I do like that.
It's awesome.
So all of this stuff is all your floor mats and stuff. Seats do lay down flat, which is nice. The hardtop does come off, and we'll briefly show that since we haven't talked about that in a while. Looks like Bo Biddle found some power outlets over here.
We got some power here. It's like,
what is that thing for?
Windshield
wiper
fluid.
Okay.
This does have Alpine, upgraded Alpine stereo, so you've got the subwoofer back here, as you can see.
This thing is, you know, as far as fully loaded goes, before they added all that other stuff, this is a pretty highly spec'd Jeep for sure.
I love how, I just noticed this.
The color match, yeah.
The color match of this bar, like,
Bo Biddle wasn't listening to me earlier, guys.
I was listening, but I can imagine when this is
when everything's off, it probably looks legit, right?
Yeah, I would love to see how that looks.
And I know there's not going to be a lot of people that take this lid off. The one thing that people will be doing for sure as we make our way here into the inside is taking off this sunroof style. So these two we'll get to that do pop off. But let's show a little bit of the functionality of where the roof comes off. I guess it should be, yeah, there should be somewhere that has.
Yeah, I guess you have to take these.
Yeah, you got to take all those bolts out. But I guess I don't know where it is. It might be under the other seat, but those seats fold flat. They don't fold up. Anyways, there is a toolkit in here somewhere. Whether or not we can find it, it's kind of up for question. But there is a toolkit here somewhere that holds all of the bolts for the removal of the top. I thought it was underneath here, but we're not going to go digging and hunting. It may or may not be underneath there. But as you can see in the backs of the seats are really kind of cool. They've got this nice little area for you to click your carabiners. They kept these just for like magazines if you're a magazine person. I'm just going to show the action of these seats folding down there so that you guys can kind of see. Very simple. That was really easy. A lot easier than I thought it was going to be. And then the headrest does pop up.
Here's your latches for your T-tops.
Yeah, there's the T-tops, and we'll get to those here in a second. Back in the back, cup holders, plenty of power outlets. Your windows are here, and then it even has vents, this is legit for a Jeep. You know what I'm saying? That's legit for a Jeep. All right, well, I guess we're gonna ingress, and I'm gonna show Bo Biddle trying to get in there because it does have like this high rock rail that they added, but it's still quite the step.
Yeah,
folks.
It's not really.
You definitely got to have the ability to do the quick hop in as he does there.
I wouldn't exactly call it a step.
More of a rock rail. It's really just there so you don't punish this metal part as if you do this area here, if you decide to actually take this thing off-road. Make my way around to the other side of the vehicle here. This thing looks really cool, all opened up. Really cool. Bo Biddle, why don't you go ahead and start this thing up so folks can kind of see a little bit about what they're checking out. There's your sunroofs that individually pop off, so it creates a very convertible style feel. It does have the upgraded bigger screen in the dash there.
This is also a custom piece from American Expedition. This dash overlay, which I like.
It's nice. And then you can see like the seats too. Show you here. They've got a special texture to them. They got the headrest and the stitching here, which is nice. And plenty of room in that back seat for sure. Plenty of room. This front seat's all the way back, so y'all can see like that's a ton of room. This handle, doesn't that feel nice?
It looks like it's carbon fiber in a way, but it feels like rubber.
But like a nice texture. Like it's nice to hold on to, folks. It's not awkward. I like it. To the seats here, you got Rubicon with the stitching and the AEV and the headrest as well. These are nice waterproofy kind of feel, you know? So here's where all the money is. All these little electronic stuff down here, and then as we make our way, you want to go to our off-road apps there, Bo Biddle? Off-road pages, there you go. If y'all are wondering, it does still have the plastic on the screen, so it's kind of...
yeah, this thing's only got like 70 miles on it.
And so there you can see it has the electric sway bar disconnect, which is crazy. The rear axle locker. I mean...
You got steering angle.
Crazy amount of functionality.
It's like accessory gauges. Okay, there we go.
Pitch and roll gives you the whether or not you're going to flip or not flip, which is very helpful.
I think according to this, Ben, we're safe right now.
We're
not
good.
going to flip.
But you can, I mean, like a lot of the new cars, Bo, you can sit here and play with this for like 10 or 20 minutes before. You know, there's so much fun stuff to check out. Very purpose built though. More power supply all over the place.
I always forget this, and every time I get in a Jeep, I always
the
fumble
windows
around
are there, yeah. And why do they do that, Bo Biddle?
Well, because I think some people like to take their doors off, and if you take your doors off, I'm not really sure I can get your windows.
So we will show a little bit of the storage. It does have a nice huge well down there, full of space, and then I guess it's got like another little spot there.
Got a little card.
There's the AEV cards if you're interested in those folks. It's got a QR code underneath here. I don't even know what that
Okay, scan it.
All right, well, y'all have seen a lot of these Jeep interiors. Y'all know they got some crazy functionality. Pop the hood, Bo Biddle, so we can check this thing out. I think it's got the old school Jeep latches on either side of the hood, so I guess there isn't any popping.
Let me jump out here.
Turn it off too for us so that you don't have too much of the they're on the hood itself.
Oh yeah, it's a Jeep.
I love this badge. I do like that little made in Montana badge. Pretty cool. So there's two of these guys, and you just bump it down, and then there's one in the middle there that actually does the latching. We'll get our regular camera angle back up and going here. And then boom, 2-liter, 4-cylinder. Doesn't take up too much of the space. You can see there is room for that V8 that is coming our way.
Oh yeah.
But as far as me and Bo are concerned, we haven't driven the diesel, but this is a really stout platform. Don't think of a 2-cylinder or 2-liter 4-cylinder as a crappy slow Jeep anymore, folks. It is the most powerful one that they have at the moment. I know the diesel has got more torque, but well, this has just been another quick look at some of the amazing rides available from people that are in our network. This time it's, say it again for us, Bo?
CDJR.
CDJR.
Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Franklin.
There it is. Their info's on the screen. Y'all hit them up if you want this. They have a bunch of 2020 models in stock, as well as the 2021s are starting to roll in. This thing is amazing. Great for a quick little test drive if you're really interested in trying to see what it's like to have one of these higher end Jeeps. So y'all go check them out. I guess for my man Bo Biddle, I am Ben Barber, and we will see you in the next video.